There's more money in Ontario than there's ever been, and there's more inequality than there's ever been too. Something's not right. A few people are getting richer and richer. More people are trying to make do with less. Something's not right. There are things we can do to make it right, so let's figure it out together.
This notion of income inequality, letting it go unchecked, is injurious to everyone in society. So to me, that's the #1 issue facing this generation, not only here in Canada, but indeed around the world. There's no reason in a country as rich as we are, with the resources, the people, the potential, the beauty, there's no reason a country like Canada, the income inequality should be growing each and every year. It's just unconscionable.
It's often difficult to get people to pay attention to poverty. And so talking about income inequality is such a broader conversation, right? It engages so many more people. And in that conversation, I have the sense that we will not only solve problems for the middle class and working class people, but that the bottom end of that scale lives will be improved as well.
An industrial strategy means that we have an adult conversation in the country about what should the country look like.
Not only is this hall packed, but you know how many people are on the line? 2,055. Wow. More than 2,000 people are on the phone.
It's unfortunate that most of our workers are part-time workers that work 2 or 3 jobs just to provide for our own families. We look after the most vulnerable people in our population, and we can't look after our own families because we don't make enough money.
We end up with service cuts, and that equals layoffs or shrinkage through attrition, so there's fewer workers to do the same amount of work. A lack of tax fairness, so the tax system's been changed over the years to favor the rich and corporations and punish working people in the middle class. Attack on labor rights, as labor rights are human rights, but as labor is beaten back, the middle class shrinks. The right-wing political attack on everybody. And again, it's that 1% that just want to benefit themselves at the expense of everyone.
So we've seen some real evidence of that in the north, of people losing those kinds of jobs, manufacturing jobs, the kind of jobs that provide for good lives. And what we're seeing now is that more and more people, as young people come out of university, they get contract work. They don't get hired on full time. They don't get benefits. They have no security in their job. They can't buy their loans back that they've borrowed to go to school. So that whole next generation, the 30-somethings that are sitting around waiting for their lives to start, I think that's all being affected by income inequality.
There is a price to pay for humanity. And there is a basic price that we must pay if we want to be a kind, caring, civilized society. And things like, the Ranger program, things like Ontario Disability Support, Ontario Works, our park system, Ministry of Natural Resources, looking after the environment, that's all a cost that we pay for humanity.
But trade unions do a couple of things. Trade unions, first of all boats rise. It's a way of democratizing the economy. It's a way of ensuring that the wealth that the nation produces, that enough of it goes to those that they're actually producing, that are actually making the wealth. So a good union contract not only affects those members in that union, it is a ripple effect in the whole community.
Tonight's just a beginning, and it's the beginning of awakening our members, and all the unions that are involved, like awaken our membership up, make sure they understand the issues, and just keep growing that out. Just keep growing that out.